Out of the 764 entrants that attended the largest Canadian tournament of the year, Get On My Level 2023, perhaps none had more to lose than Jmook, Cody Schwab, and Zain. For the past 7 months, the trio had clearly separated themselves from the pack by winning 2 major events each, resulting in a tight 3-way deadlock for the title of Best in the World. And with GOML being the final tournament of the summer ranking period, a first place finish quite literally meant the entire world for all 3 players. It wouldn't be that easy of a task, however, as not only did the triumvirate have to contend with each other, but also the 761 other competitors looking to leave their own marks on the world stage. This included a ton of top 100 talent from all across North America like Spark, Lod, Axe, Zuppy, Hungrybox, Amsa, Mango, and many, many more. Could Jmook, Cody, or Zain manage a win at GOML to solidify their place atop the pecking order, or would someone else like Mango come along to pull off the upset and make the top 100 panelists seriously reconsider their life choices? Let's find out. I'm turndownforwalt, and here are the top 5 performances from Get On My Level 2023 in this week's JV5.
He's got it, a little trick shot from Josh, man, right there.
Forgot the first commandment, thou shalt not sleep on the kid.
Oh my goodness.
In a much anticipated runback from their previous encounter at last year's Get On My Level, Team USA once again took on Team World in yet another exciting high-stakes crew battle. Kicking things off, the World's Joshman faced off with USA's S2J, where the veteran Falcon player secured the lead for his country with a 2-stock win over the Canadian. Across the next 15 games, the battle would play out as a narrow neck-and-neck stalemate, with both sides unable to secure a solid lead over the other. But that was until Team USA's third-to-last representative, Axe, opted to strangely relinquish 2 of his remaining 3 stocks against Team the World's final pick in Frenzy. This act of charity from Axe would allow Frenzy to keep the World's chances of victory alive by enabling him to take the game with only 2 stocks lost. Standing in Frenzy's way next was the best Sheik player from USA's Midwest region, Ben. Being down to only 2 stocks against USA's combined 8, Frenzy faced the incredibly difficult task of having to not only somehow defeat Ben, but also a fresh Jmook waiting in the wings. Unfortunately for Frenzy and Team World, they wouldn't even get the chance to play against Jmook, as Ben wound up closing out the crew battle without losing a stock, along with landing a interesting lightning kick.
Somehow we go back to feet right at the end. I'm glad it all goes full circle, man.
It's weird how it's full circle like that.
Oh,
Speaking of feet, we're about to see some toes. My God. My God.
I don't like that's how that ended.
Damn.
It was over as hell. We knew that.
It's Ben over, okay? Ben, you look in the face of Ben and you think, is this the kind of guy that changes to Zelda last minute and kicks Frenzy in the face?
He's evil for that.
Making only his 4th offline appearance this year, according to PG Stats, no one could have predicted just how big of an impact that Michigan's preeminent Samus main, Morse Code 762, was going to make at GOML. First, he absolutely breezed his way through bracket on Saturday, not losing a single game on his way to challenging heavy tournament favorite Jmook for a spot in top 32. Sadly, most of this set ended up going unrecorded due to it being played off stream, but the 3rd and final game would miraculously be filmed and uploaded to YouTube later that day by the ultimate Melee content commenter, Seal. And to the shock and awe of the crowd featured in said video, not only did Morse Code manage to upset a consensus top 3 player in the world, he did so after a completely dominant 3-0 thrashing in Samus Sheik. Now in top 32 winner side, Morse Code first beat Joji, formerly known as Milkman, 3-0 before tangoing with the GOAT himself, Mango. Although he already conquered one top 10 member on the weekend, Morse Code just couldn't seem to figure out an answer to Mango's unrelenting pressure, leading him to fall into the lower bracket after a respectable 3-1 loss. In what turned out to be his only set of losers, Morse Code dueled a surging SoCal Jigglypuff player Khalid for a spot in the event's top 8. But after a grueling 4-game set, it was Khalid who walked away with a 3-1 victory, ending Morse Code's time in Canada at 9th place.
Cover it, but Mango has jumped, goes to top platform, Morse knows.
Has time to cover it too.
That's gonna do it. Morse
Code takes the game off Mango. Got his classic drink in hand.
A nice, refreshing Mountain Dew.
All the way back in March of 2020, Khalid made his first appearance at the tail end of the Stack SoCal Melee Power Rankings at number 20, and I made that video, which is pretty rad. Whew, those were the montage days. Since then, however, he's gone on to fully surpass that ranking and then some, with him now resting at number 5 on the SoCal PR, as well as number 86 on SSBM Rank 2022. And after a jaw-dropping performance at one of the biggest majors of the year, we may just be calling Khalid the best Jigglypuff player on the West Coast from now on. Aside from almost dropping a Game 5 set to Canadian Captain Falcon Weege in Round 1 pools, Khalid's GOML 2023 winners bracket run went mostly unchallenged. That all changed though when he suffered a commanding 3-0 defeat against the premier Peach main and Doctor of Melee, Lod. Bouncing back from his lopsided winner's departure, Khalid proceeded to embark on undoubtedly the best losers run of his entire career, culminating with him making his first ever major top 8. Over his next 5 sets, he brought down standout players from all over North America such as Asify, Essie, S2J, Joshman, and Morse Code before ultimately losing to AMSA for 7th place.
All right. Oh, okay, love huge. The double fair, and that is gonna do it. Khalid barely able to keep together there, managing to move on, shaking his head, but that was a great set. One of many great sets to come here at GOML 2023.
While perhaps the biggest narrative of GOML 2023 was finding out who would seize the #1 spot between Jmook, Cody, and Zain, the hometown hero Moki appeared to be gearing up for one of his best runs to date. Throughout the year, Moki has made leaps and bounds in progress as a top player, having turned in more than a few championship bracket appearances. In fact, prior to entering GOML, Moki had reached top 5 at every major he attended besides a lone 9th place showing at Battle of BC5. He also managed to compile wins over half of the current top 10 in Axe, Hungrybox, AMSA, Plup, and Cody Schwab. Competing in his own backyard on Canadian Melee's biggest stage at the height of his power, it looked like the time had finally come for Moki to win his first super major. Cruising his way into top 32 over the likes of NMFC, Crike, and S2J, Moki collided with his first real taste of opposition all bracket when he had to play Hungrybox for a spot in winner's side top 8. Despite HBox having been a pretty serious bracket demon for him for a majority of their set history, Moki had begun to put himself on the board against the god of Melee this year after at last earning his first win against him at Genesis 9. He then followed this up with another triumph at Collision 2023, bringing his overall set record against Hungrybox for 2023 to 2-0. However, demonstrating why he is one of the best players of all time, Hungrybox cleanly swept Moki with a quick 3-0 to hand the Canadian his first loss of the event. Making it into top 8 after a hard-fought Game 5 clash with Axe, Moki proceeded to notch his best placement of the whole year so far when he stormed past a gauntlet of top 20 contenders. On his short but splendid conquest, Canada's champion tore through Kadoran, Cody Schwab, and AMSA before being shown the door out of bracket by Mango, exiting GOML 2023 at 3rd place.
5 already.
Oh my, we got Armor. Oh
that's
my.
A huge knockdown, hang on. Oh my god.
I feel an up smash, bro.
I know. Moki just trying to hold center stage out of those back airs. Oh, he gets caught out of the down B.
Oh no, yo, production, please.
That's gonna be
there
it.
We go.
Moki!
And Moki clutches it out. I missed what happened, but hey, he got it.
I think he bared him out of the down B.
Yeah, he had to.
AMSA probably didn't have a double jump after that.
Before we unveil our top moment from GOML 2023, here are some honorable mentions which deserve their own recognition. AMSA breaks out an unexpected secondary.
You just aren't safe.
HBox just confused at something. What?
What is going on?
I have talked to AMSA about this, Radar. I asked him after he won Big House 10, if you had a secondary character, who would you play? And he said Falco, but I didn't think he meant it.
This is a very, very, very interesting pick. So, as a Falco player myself, this is a matchup that I think Falco does very, very well in. I played HBox a lot at the Battle of BC, but that being said, like to just suddenly switch to it, this is going to be tough.
AMSA's good on FD.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, at the end of the day, even if he's good,
he's also good on FD.
He's good.
With Falco.
He's good here, man. Like. Again, as a Falco, I'm just kind of at a loss for words. It's so exciting to see someone who, like, you really don't traditionally see in this situation. Oh, gets a grab, though. Not going to get a second one.
AMSA looking the Nair kills. He's keeping it even right now.
Again, respecting the SDI. Instead of going for the Dare, gets the Nair with a bit more range as well.
Skurzo beats Jmook 3-0. Moki's god-tier level disrespect.
Good weight, yeah, but Kadoran has just been having such a hard time figuring out how to land against Moki here. Nice shine. Yup.
What an edge guard.
You are,
my God,
you are not nice.
Stop. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Chill.
What is he doing?
Stop, he's still gonna go.
What was that? What was that? What are we even watching? What the?
I need production to censor that clip.
It had been a long and arduous road for Zain to get back into the best in the world conversation. Without a gold medal at any event for the first 6 months of the year, the Moist ex-Mogul star finally scored his first trophy of 2023 when he won the Georgia National Tournament Tipped Off 14 back in June. This win would begin to seemingly mark a period of renewed domination for Zain, because besides a second place appearance at LACS 5, he ended up winning the stacked European competition Fate 3 over a month later. There, he only lost once to his Sheik rival Jmook, who Zain would vanquish in grand finals with a perfect 6-0 annihilation. After coming close so many times, it looked as if the best player on the planet had truly arrived. Looking on pace to defend his spot atop the Melee hierarchy, Zain positively decimated everyone in his path on the way to Grand Finals, starching top-tier adversaries such as Spark, Kadoran, and Hungrybox in the process. In the most anticipated set of Championship Sunday, Zain crossed controllers with a rejuvenated Mango in what everyone was hoping would be a thrilling back-and-forth set. Forever the spoiler, though, was Zain, as he absolutely crushed Mango practically without batting an eye, sending his spacey nemesis plummeting to the losers bracket 3-0. Duking it out with Mango for a second time in Grand Finals after the latter surmounted a banger reverse 3-0 win over Moki, Zain would end the tournament with a masterclass 3-1 performance, winning his third major title and proving definitively that he is by far the best player in the world.
What's it gonna be? Mango got the knockdown! Shine out of shields!
The Mango plot armor hit different. The Mango plot armor hit different, Toe. I swear.
There? Oh my... Oh no! Mango with that face like, God damn it.
The plot armor went right back to regular schedule programming. Yo, honestly, no lie, if Mango got that game, I don't know.
And I think the reason he felt like that is because he was trying to wall jump. But sometimes, you know, if you miss the wall jump, you just fall to your doom. Oh, that is so
Zain
tough.
with the back-to-back, one set, got second at LACS.
And first place in GOML, I mean, yeah, that is a pretty, especially the way he did it.
Right.
I mean, dropping one game in a tournament like this is, those are levels of dominance that people like me can only aspire to.
Right. Shout out to the crowd showing them love.
Hey, thanks for watching the JV5. Thank you to our top tier patrons and YouTube members Avishua Stein, Bobby Wasabi, Dorian, Eric is Cool, Juniper, NNG Esports, Storm, and Tingly Jungle for supporting the channel. We're getting very close to 70k subscribers and perhaps more importantly 69,696, so please help all of my dreams come true. Anyway, if you're still here, you absolutely need to check out the best moments from Fate 3.